Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we will be understanding what are isotopes and isobars. So first of all we will start with isotopes. Okay, now let us first see what is the definition of isotopes. The definition of isotope states that the atoms of same element having different atomic mass number but same atomic number. Don't worry, I will explain this definition with the help of an example. Consider an hydrogen atom. Okay, so now hydrogen atom has three isotopes. The first one is protium. The second one is deuterium. And the third one is tritium. Now what is the difference between them? The protium has atomic number 1 and its atomic mass number is also 1. As you all know that we write atomic number below and atomic mass number on the top. And deuterium has atomic number 1 but atomic mass number as 2. Now tritium again has a atomic number as 1 but its atomic mass number is 3. This is what the definition states. The atoms of same element, the element is same, which is hydrogen, you can see over here, having different atomic mass number. The mass number is different, 1, 2 and 3, but same atomic number, 1, 1, 1. Now since we know the atomic number and atomic mass number, so can I say there are 1 proton in protium? Because atomic number is nothing but number of protons. So since the atomic number is 1, therefore there are 1 proton present in protium. Similarly, can I say that there is 1 proton in deuterium? Why? Because the atomic number of deuterium is nothing but 1. Similarly, in tritium there is 1 proton. Okay. Now since they all have 1 proton each, as we all know, in an atom the number of proton is equals to number of electrons. So they will be having 1 electron and 1 electron each. Now if you want to find out the number of neutrons, so for finding out number of neutrons, what is the formula? Number of neutrons is nothing but mass number minus atomic number. Okay, so if you want to find out the number of neutrons, you have to subtract atomic number from mass number. Now what is the mass number in protium? The mass number is 1, and what is the atomic number? Atomic number is also 1. So 1 minus 1 is going to give you 0. So in protium there are 0 neutrons. Okay, now let's understand in the case of deuterium. So in the deuterium mass number is 2, and what is its atomic number? Atomic number is 1. So 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So there is 1 neutron in deuterium. Now let's understand in the case of tritium. So in tritium the mass number is 3, and what is atomic number? Atomic number is 1. So 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2. So can I say that there are 2 neutrons in tritium? Okay, so this is the first definition which we have seen about isotopes. Now can I define isotopes in this way? See, I have one more definition. Can I say that the atoms, like this way only I will write the atoms, okay, of same element having same number of protons. As you all can see over here that the number of protons are same, one proton, one proton, one proton each, and different number of neutrons. Can I say in this way that the atoms of same element having same number of protons but different number of neutrons are called as isotopes. So in the exam they might ask you in the for 1 mark MCQ. So there will be two definitions. Okay, so don't get confused between them. The first definition is that the atoms of same element hydrogen having different atomic mass number, okay, but same atomic number, the atomic number is same. And what is the second definition which we have seen just now? The atoms of same element, hydrogen having same number of protons, one each, and different number of neutrons. The number of neutrons is different. So now guys, what we have seen is that the atomic number is same but their atomic mass number is different. So can I comment that their atomic mass number is different because of the difference in number of neutrons? Okay, see, what is the formula for mass number? Mass number is nothing but equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Am I right? The number of protons is constant, 1 1 1. So this is not changing, number of protons is not changing. The only thing which is changing is that number of neutrons. So because number of neutrons is changing, therefore their atomic masses are changing. Am I right? So isotopes are created because of the difference in number of neutrons. I hope now isotopes is clear for you all. Okay, so assuming that this topic is clear for you all, I will take one example now. Let's consider an example of oxygen. So oxygen also has 3 isotopes. So what is the mass number here? 16. What is the mass number here? 17. And this I am leaving space for you all to comment below. You have to write these 3 answers below. Okay, and what is the number? You have to comment, guys. What is the number of protons? Number of protons are nothing but 8. Here also, what are the number of protons? Number of protons are nothing but 8. And what is the number of neutrons? So for finding number of neutrons, you have to do 16 minus 8, which is going to give you 8. Again 17 minus 8, which is nothing but equals to 9. Am I right? So here also, if you observe carefully, that the number of protons is same, only the number of neutrons is changing. And our first definition was what? The atomic numbers are same, okay, but the atomic mass numbers are different. Okay, so I hope these 2 definitions are clear for you all. I have got some more examples for you all. Now I won't be solving these examples individually, just I have jot them together to tell you all. So carbon has 3 isotopes, in which it has 12 atomic mass number in one case, 13 atomic mass number, and C14. The nitrogen also has 2 isotopes, N14 and N15. Uranium has 3 isotopes, U233, U235, U238. And sulfur also has 4 isotopes, which is nothing but S32, S33, S34, S36. If you all observe carefully in all these examples also, guys, the atomic number, that is the number which is written below, is same in all the case. Only the atomic mass numbers which is written on the top is changing. Okay, now I hope this isotopes is pretty much clear for you all. Now let's start with the next one, which is nothing but your isobars. Now isobars is little bit a contradict to isotopes only. Okay, so in this what we have, the atoms of different elements having same mass number but different atomic number. Okay, again I will explain these isobars with the help of a beautiful example. See, argon, whose atomic mass is 40 and whose atomic number is nothing but 18. Again we have calcium, whose atomic mass is 40 but atomic number is 19. And sorry, this is potassium guys, by mistake I said calcium. This is potassium, and again our calcium, whose atomic mass number is 40 but the atomic number is 20. This is potassium and this is calcium. By mistakenly I said this is calcium. Okay, now if you observe one thing carefully here is that, see, what does our definition says? The atoms of different elements, the elements are different here, argon, potassium, calcium, they all are different. The atoms of different elements having same mass number. Can you see? The mass number of all of them is same, which is nothing but 40, having same mass number but different atomic number. Can you see guys that the mass number of argon, potassium and calcium all is 40, therefore the having same mass number but the different atomic number, that is their atomic number is different, 18, 19, 20. So guys, here we don't have a second definition like the number of protons is same or the number of neutrons is different, like that we don't have. Here if you want you can see over here what is the number of protons, 18 protons in argon, then 40 minus 18 will give you what, 22 neutrons. Here there are 19 protons and 21 neutrons. So here in calcium we have 20 protons and 40 minus 20 will give you what, 20 neutrons. So here nothing is constant, like protons are not constant and neutrons are also not constant. So we don't have another second definition for it, but I have a special property of this is that they differ in chemical properties. Now what does this mean? See guys, chemical properties is the one thing which depends mainly on electrons. And if you see carefully here that since the number of protons are changing, therefore the number of electrons will also change, because number of protons and electrons in an atom are always same. So here we have 18 electrons, 19 electrons and 20 electrons. So the number of electrons are changing, therefore its chemical properties are going to change. Whereas in our case where we have isotopes, the number of electrons are constant. We have one electron each. Therefore here the chemical properties are not changing. The only thing where chemical properties are going to change are isobars. And one more special property is that they will be placed at different positions in periodic table. Okay, since they are different, they have the atoms of different elements, they are the atoms of different elements, argon, potassium, calcium, therefore they will be placed in different positions in a periodic table. Whereas here the atom is staying constant, we are having hydrogen, 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 therefore all this protium, deuterium, tritium will all be placed in a position of hydrogen. So guys, I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, then please do subscribe to the channel, where I have uploaded almost all class 11th and 12th physics and chemistry videos. And you can like this video if you have liked it, and do share it with your friends. Guys, thanks for watching this video.